sound design, clearly from the bells. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You can do it.
One more time. That sounded like a joke in the beginning. So back in December, I partnered with RØDE to create 2 Instagram videos that were featuring their Wireless Go Gen 3 microphones. And the goal was to show how I use them in my workflow. I posted these back in January this year. Because I had so much footage and it was kind of the first time that I'd filmed any behind the scenes of what I do, I thought maybe it's time for me to do my first YouTube video. So with that said, I put together this video which will take you through how I captured the shots, how I captured the sound design, even shots that I didn't end up using in the final videos, and also me attempting to talk to the camera. So I actually filmed these videos back in December, and the aim of them was to capture the sound of a city. And London at the time was really Christmassy, and I didn't want any of that because I knew that they would be posted in January. And yeah, obviously Venice is lovely, but there would be like the sound of the boats going by and the bells ringing, and it was definitely a less Christmassy place than London. So I flew there with my partner Sam, who captured all of the BTS for this video. So when we arrived, it was pretty foggy, which, you know, is very cool, but not what I'd planned for. So I was very happy the next day when we woke up to blue skies. Woke up to capture this incredible sunrise, but there's a lot of other noises going on, so I'm going to try and find something later to overlay it onto this. So in order to kind of like capture the sounds of Venice, I kept my mic on for every shot, and sometimes it was perfect. You just get the right moment, you'd be in the right place at the right time, and it would look and sound like this. But in reality, it's not always the case, and although I kind of like loved the shot, the composition was great, the light was nice, and there was lots of movement in the shot, the sound maybe wasn't.
Don't move, please, mister!
If you want, you can join me on my location.
And then there were other times where the sound was great, it captured Venice perfectly, but the footage wasn't, so then I would just merge these together. One of the best examples of this is me trying to capture the bells in Venice. Like, they're playing all the time, so they were really important for me to include in the sound design of the video. But yeah, it was easier said than done. I'm gonna try and capture the bells. They're every 15 minutes. This is a Sunday, so I think I'll be fine.
If, and only if.
I actually think it's not gonna.
I don't think these bells are gonna ring.
False alarm. There are no bells. We've been staring at these bells. It's 12 o'clock. As you can hear bells, can't you?
You can hear every other bell in the city
See
ringing.
those bells moving?
No.
No.
No, they're not.
They were either too far away or you couldn't even see them. So in the end, I overlaid the sound over shots that I thought that suited them better. So here are the shots that I overlaid them on with the raw audio, and then here's them with the sound of the bells. And then sometimes the only answer was to sit and wait for the perfect moment. Currently waiting for a boat. Might be here a while. There is the most adorable couple, and I'm really hoping that a boat will come through here so I can capture the movement of the boat and the sound. So the videos I was creating were about how I use these mics, but it was also really important for me to show how compact and tiny they are, and that they're great to travel with, and also all their features. And yeah, so the next section is about how I capture the product shots, and then also introducing the product, which we'll come to in a minute.
You're strapped covering the RØDE mic.
I might go close to the water so that basically my aim is to see these movement bits.
Okay, do you want me to make noise so they jump around a bit?
Oh yeah, let's make some noise. Oh no, too much noise.
Maybe I'll make the noise.
Bong, bong. Well, I should just pull the dog out of the way. In the end, I ended up mixing these shots with footage of the RØDE mic app, as well as like the waveforms in Premiere Pro, because I wanted to include a little bit of the editing stage within these videos. So to do this, I use these little macro, I'm not actually too sure what they're called, but they're filters and they kind of like magnify, and they give a really nice zoom blur effect to something quite flat like a screen. So once I got the key product shots and captured the sound, it was finally time for me to introduce the mic. I'm going to do another shot and I feel like I know what to say to camera now. These gondolas, right?
Yeah. Relax.
And then I got nervous in this prime location, so we moved.
There you go.
So many bells.
Behind the scenes.
Sound design, clearly from the bells. No, sorry. And then we moved again. Let's go that way.
Yeah.
I have a cold, by the way. Using RØDE's Wireless Go Gen 3 microphones, as I need a... I said that weird. Okay. Sound design is one of the most important... Okay, that sounded like a joke at the beginning. Okay, ready? And I want to make sure that I have high quality audio and capture true authentic sound whilst I'm here in Venice. So I'm using the RØDE Wireless Gen... Oh! No! Wireless Go Gen 3. Okay. But luckily we got there in the end, and with that said, here are the two final videos that were posted onto Instagram in partnership with RØDE. Sound design is one of the most important tools when it comes to filmmaking, and I want to make sure that I have high quality audio with 32-bit flow and capture true authentic sound whilst I'm here in Venice. So I'm using the RØDE Wireless Go Gen 3. And I'm really hoping that a boat will come through here so I can capture the movement of the boat and the sound. So those were the final videos. I was actually really happy with how they came out, and I was really pleased that RØDE was as well. So in the end, there were loads of shots that I actually didn't end up using, mainly because they either didn't suit the style of edit I was trying to create, or they kind of didn't explain the sound design process well enough. But it also meant that I could use them on my own social media accounts. Like I made carousels and reels like these examples. So there's a lot that you can do with the shots that didn't kind of make the cut. So I was pretty nervous to create this YouTube video because it's my first one and clearly I'm not fantastic at talking to the camera, but hopefully this is something I can just get better at with time. But it would be great to know if this is of any help and if you like this kind of like longer format, behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll post another one.
And that's a wrap.